Hello, my name is Denisha Martinez, and I'm going to share with you a couple of practices that I really enjoy at any time of the day to sort of reset my nervous system and address the flexibility of my vagus nerve. So what we'll be doing today is applying our hands to parts of our body with some self-massage and tapping techniques that will range from the bottom of the sternum to the top of the head. They will address the various sites of where the vagus nerve is kind of touching on and receiving information as a way to come into a bit more balance and help to regulate that pathway. We'll then do some alternate nostril breathing. The alternate nostril breathing is a wonderful way to get more oxygenation into the body because we're encouraging deeper diaphragmatic breathing. It's also a way that we're addressing our mind's natural tendency to wander and to gather information by employing this very focused, concentrated practice. The mind stays present right here and has a tendency to stay curious about what's happening. We're also dancing with that flexibility between the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems with these alternate nostrils. So the right side is attributed to the sympathetic action, the right nostril, and the left nostril is the parasympathetic action. So we have a lot of wonderful things that we can do to help our body and our nervous system along. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to apply some tapping or some brushing through the scalp. And so you're going to start at the hairline or where the hairline once was and begin to either tap all the way the top and the back to the base of the skull, or you can run your hands through the hair or over the scalp in that same manner. And so you'll do this continuously for a couple of minutes. You can alternate if you want between the two. You might find sometimes, depending on the styling of your hair, that the tapping is much more accessible. I really like the sensation of both. Might be nice to let the eyes close for these next few moments of exploration in this first practice. Pace in which you tap or brush, and the intensity is entirely up to you. But remember, this kind of slow, steady, repetitious touch and movement can be really beneficial for the body to feel safe and comfortable and like there's not going to be too much excitement or spontaneity going on necessarily. So the next practice we'll do is revolving around the ears. We have two practices. These inner ears can start to close off and get tight and tense when we start to get a bit stressed. So really getting the ears open can help the whole system feel that sense of, I can be here. So we'll start with making peace fingers, middle finger above, index finger behind the ears, and you're going to move up and down. So toward the top of the ears and then down a bit toward the jawline, getting into that space between the back teeth. It's nice to let the lips gently part here so you can really encourage that space between the back teeth to happen a bit more freely. Again, it might be a very soft, consistent connection. There might be a little bit more deep connection for you. See what feels right. Again, a few minutes here would be wonderful. We'll be here just a little while longer, so maybe close the eyes and get into the feeling tone of this experience. All right, we're going to make our L shapes. So coming to the ear lobes, you'll grab a hold at the lower lobes, pull down and away. And you'll do this at the same time. You can walk up your ears a little bit if you'd like. Feels really good in the lower parts of the ears, getting those inner ear canals spacious. It'd be easy to lose that deep breath here. So notice how the breath feels in the body. You might even pause a moment and feel a nice deep breath and continue. Sometimes when we're asked to do some different techniques, we're so focused that we lose that sense of breath. And following the pathway of the vagus nerve coming down and wrapping the esophagus, making its way down into the torso. We're going to do a soft technique with both hands, the palms of the hands, a continual motion. So the palm to the underside of the chin, softly down the front of the throat, and down the center of the chest. So we'll do this, we'll alternate the hands, keeping that connection. Each practice done for a few minutes or even a little longer if you find that it's really helping you out. Again, you might like to soften the eyes or close the eyes. Go once more each hand. And then relax the hands in the lap, or you might interlace the fingers. Just find a moment of stillness and sense of ease. Nothing more that needs to be done right in this moment. Just getting a sense for how the body and the breath feel. There's a deeper sense of awareness and intimacy with your body. And then we'll come into a couple of minutes of alternate nostril breathing. This can be done for many more minutes. I'm just going to demo and show for a little period to conclude this video. These practices, I said, are great anytime you need throughout the day to kind of recalibrate, but it's also can be a great way to wake up in the morning or a great way to go to bed at night. So alternate nostril breathing, you'll take one of your hands, your index and middle finger placing kind of up in between the eyebrows, up slightly, often coined our third eye center for some of us. You'll take your thumb on one of those hands here, placing it on one side of the nostrils, and then the other finger or two on the opposite side. So you have both sides able to be closed off by these fingers. Maintain connection at that point in the center of the eyes, up slightly. It's helpful if you feel like there's a lot of attention here, which there will be a focused concentration, at least initially. It can be helpful to place another hand kind of in the belly space to encourage the breath to keep being really deep and encouraging that diaphragmatic movement that we're really after here with some of these breathing practices. So we're going to start. First, let both nostrils be open. Take a nice big breath in, slow and steady through the nose, and then exhale, slow, steady through the nose. Inhale through both nostrils, and then close off the right nostril and slow exhale through the left. Inhale through left. The top of the inhale, close the left, open the right, and exhale just through the left, just through the right, slow and steady. Inhale through the right. Top of the inhale, close the right, open the left, exhale. Inhale through the left, closing the left, open the right, slow exhale. Inhale through the right side, closing off, opening the left, exhale. You'll move back and forth, maintaining that connection with your hands and fingers at the face, the nostrils, maybe on the belly. Feel that movement back and forth through the nostrils. Very natural that one side might feel a bit more open. Keep at it. Great for regulation. Encourages balance. Sympathetic and parasympathetic. Masculine and feminine. Solar and lunar. You might continue this alternate nostril breathing for many more minutes. When you feel complete, let your both nostrils open on your final exhale, breathing in and out through the nose, letting the body remain still, just noticing any benefits or anything that's kind of being integrated or any new awareness. Or moving back out into your day or getting into your sleep or entering into meditation. Thank you so much for giving this video a watch. I hope you find these practices helpful. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to connect with me. Thank you.